The following video is not made for kids under 13. If you are not 13 years old, please exit out of the video now. And please, YouTube, do not sue me. Hey guys, Leon Mookie here, and I'm back with another part of What If Izuku Had the Demon Summoning App. This is part 3. In the last part, Izuku took the entrance exam, showed off his mastery of demon taming, and also got the number 1 spot in the UA entrance exam. And before I start this, I asked you guys if you wanted Izuku to have his same personality or a different one. So I decided to give him an arrogant and cocky, but always kind-hearted and loving, kind-hearted personality, just like I said I would. At any rate, with that said, let's get into this. As the couple days go by, and soon after a month, as Izuku is ready to go to UA and is preparing to get ready all of his stuff, as his mother keeps nagging him to see if he has everything, as she wondering if he had packed all his school belongings and not action figures. As Izuku says, "Don't worry, Mom, I'm okay. Don't have to worry about me. And besides," as she says, "Be careful." As Izuku says, No need to worry. I got Kukulin by my side." And leaves and heads out. As he rushes to the train station and tries to make it there as soon as possible. He would have taken Orthus, but decided not to. Since heroes would think that it's his quirk, and quirk usage is against the law. He doesn't want to get bats, but still doesn't care too much. At any rate, he arrives at UA and wonders where is Class 1A. He ends roaming the school for a little bit and sees a gigantic door. As he says, "Seriously? Who would make a door this compensating? It's like they're trying to scare us from the beginning." After that, Izuku opens the door and soon sees everyone in Class 1A, especially Bakugo and Ida arguing. As Ida says, "Remove your feet at once. Our seniors had these desks before, and you wish to besmirch it by laying your feet on them." As Bakugo keeps saying, "So seriously, did you have a stick up your ass at your old school, or am I a special case?" As Edith soon sighs and says, I guess we start on the wrong foot." As he introduces himself as Tenya Ida, and soon that he was from Somei Private School Academy. As Bakugo saying, "Somei, huh? I'm going to enjoy ripping a new one out of you, since you think you're better than me." As Ida says, "You would threaten me, your classmate? How are you sure you're in the right school here?" As Izuku saying, "God, so damn annoying as usual." As like I said, Izuku will be more annoyed by Bakugo and has a lot more cocky attitude. As Bakugo sees Izuku, and Sue says, "You damn nerd, so you really did make it into school. How did you? Did you bribe someone? Did you blackmail? What the hell did you do?" As Izuku says, "I got in with my own skills, my own talent. Don't look down on me, Kachan. Or better yet, try and look at the score and see who got the highest in the entrance exam." As Izuku gives off a little smug smile, and Bakugo gets a little pissed off and walking up to Izuku, as he says, "What was that, you damn nerd?" Soon after, Ochiko soon walks behind him and says, "Hey, you're that demon summoning boy. right? As Izuku soon, oh yeah, you're the girl that was crushed by debris, am I right? As she soon laughs it off and says yeah. As she introduces herself as Ochako Uraka. As Izuku says, Izuku Midoriya, pleasure. Soon after, Bakugo says, stop ignoring me, Deku! Face me, damn it! As Izuku says, yeah, I'm not interested. Whatever. As he gets really annoyed, saying, you little bastard. As soon after, Izuku is soon confronted by Ida, pushing Bakugo out of the way for a little bit. Says, you're an entrance exam. As Izuku says, oh yeah, you're that other guy from the entrance exam that was really annoying me. As Ida soon bowed his head and said, you realize about the rescue points during the entrance exam. You must have to get the highest points in the. I am truly shameful for how I treated you. As Izuku was surprised because he's always been treated lowered by other people. As he says, you know what? Don't worry about it. Hey, you messed up, so that's all that matters. Just try and learn from it, okay? As Ida says, yes, of course. As he introduces himself, and soon after Izuku cuts him off, says, yeah, I know, I saw the whole thing. I know you are. There, Aizawa soon says, if you're here to make friends, then you better leave now. As everyone soon sees Aizawa in the sleeping bag and says, you're here to be heroes, not here to make friends. After that, Izuku says, who the heck are you? And why does it look like you need a nap? As he says, don't worry, I'm your homeroom teacher, Shota Aizawa. As he comes out of the sleeping bag and soon shows him a gym uniform, and says, put these on and meet me outside in at least in 30 minutes. Don't be late. After that, the time has passed as everyone gets into their UA gym uniforms, as Ochako soon says, but we're going to miss the entrance ceremony. Don't we need to be there? As Aizawa tells them, hero course classes don't worry about stuff like that. After all, and not only that, I can choose how I run my class any way I want, and I want to measure up all of you and see if you're worthy in this class. As Aizawa soon throws a ball at Izuku and says, you Midoriya, you had the highest points in the entrance exam. Tell me, what was your farthest throw in junior high school? And Izuku says, I don't know, at least 45 meters, 46 at most. As he says, okay then, throw that ball by using your quirk. As Izuku says, okay then. He soon pulls out his phone out of his pocket, and there Aizawa says, what would you throw out your phone for? As Izuku tells him, it's the only way I can activate my quirk. So, can I use it? As he says, whatever. I never heard of a person needing to use their phone to activate their quirk, but go ahead. After that, Izuku brings up the demon summoning app, and soon sees his demons, as he brings out Cullen. And there, he points his phone at the ground, as a blue spell circle soon comes up, and Cullen is materialized. And as everyone says, whoa, what the heck? That's one heck of a quirk. As Bakugo sees this with his eyes wide open and realizes he's had a quirk all this time. There's no way he had such a quirk like that. As Cullen soon materializes with his spear and soon faces Izuku and says, how may I serve you, master? As Izuku says, nothing too major. Just throw it or hit this ball as far as you can. As Cullen grabs the ball and says, as you wish. And soon, hold his spear one-handed by the end at the back and throws the ball up and then hits it as hard as he can. It reaching almost 1,000 meters in the air, almost to infinite on Aizawa's scale. As everyone sees this, even Shoto and even Momo seeing this as well, wondering if that's the case, if he had a quirk like that, wouldn't he be at the recommendation exam? As Izuku saying, you might be thinking if I had this quirk, I could have gotten to school early or taken the recommendation exam. As he says, I got this quirk just last year, so I'm still new to it. As Kukon says, if you stand in my master's way, I'll end you where you stand. After hearing that, a lot of them felt a little bit nervous. As Izuku says, Kukon, that's a little too, a little too threatening. Dumb it down a little bit, okay? As Kukon says, as you wish, master. And soon sends Kukon away with his phone. As Aizawa was saying, well, that was impactful. As he tells him, I want you all, just like Midoriya, I want you all to give it your all in this. You have to use your full quirks, your full abilities in this exam. As everyone gets excited that they get to use their quirks in this, as Aizawa sees this and says, oh, okay then. If you think this is going to be fun, then the one with the lowest score gets expelled. And I mean it. As everyone is soon shocked hearing this, and says, as Ochiko says, but we worked so hard to get into school. You can't expel us on the first day. As Aizawa says, oh, so power hungry villains are fair, natural disasters are fair, stuff like that. The world isn't made to be fair. You're supposed to, as heroes, you're supposed to combat that unfairness. You have to go beyond, plus ultra style, after all. As Izuku says, if you can't overcome this, then you got no right to be in UA. Am I right? Is that what you're saying? As Aizawa sees Izuku with a fierce determination in Izuku's eyes and says, exactly, Midoriya. As Izuku says, whatever, I got this in the bag. Everything goes actually a lot better with Izuku using his demon summoning app anyway. As in the 1 meter dash, Izuku uses Orthus and rides him all the way. As Orthus isn't that fast, but he's pretty good fast. Not faster than Ida, so he only gets second place in that one. As in the strength test, he basically summons Ichikai and to destroy, basically to show how strong he is. Then he also in the grip test, he does that himself anyway. As Izuku just jump. It doesn't show that Izuku has quite a bit of strength, but he doesn't. He only gets at least the 15th place in that one. Side jumps, he does that himself again, and only gets the 10th place actually, almost kind of better. And as for everything else, he actually gets first place with using his demons to help him out anyway. After that, he already did the ball throw, which he actually gets first place. He ties with first place with Uraraka. As Bakugo sees this and realized that, and decide before Aizawa could show everyone's scores, he soon rushes at Izuku and says, Deku! Tell me on how long? Why did you keep your quirk from me? And Aizawa was about to wrap his scarf around Bakugo. However, Izuku summons Bai Shuja to his side and basically, and her scarf wraps around Bakugo as he can't even move and is basically put down on the ground. And she says, "You will not harm my beloved Izuku. Do not do not tempt me." And she gives off a little hiss, since she is based off a snake demon after all. As Izuku says, "Oh, Kachan, I knew you would act like this, so I was prepared for something like this to come out. You think too much. I wasn't lying when I said that I got this quirk just last year. I really meant it. I really did get my quirk last year. Don't expect that I'm the same little kid that I used to be. Got me?" As he soon growls, and then Aizawa soon tries to deactivate Izuku's quirk, but realizing he can't. He literally can't send his demon away. Because it's not his quirk. It's his app. It's his phone. However, Izuku tells her to unwrap Bakugo, and there he soon deactivates her. As Aizawa says, "Bakugo, if Midoriya didn't step in, I would have been the one to tell you to stop. Not only that, I would have said that you would have been expelled if you did anything rash. Do it again, and you will be expelled, though." As Bakugo calms down and soon gets back in line. As he soon shows everyone's charts, as Izuku actually got at least second place instead of first, as he says, "Damn, I thought I would at least get first place." First being Momo, and third place being Shoto, with Bakugo being fourth. As he's pissed off seeing this, that he didn't even get first place. As after seeing everyone's scores, Aizawa was about to give his verdict, and seeing that the lowest one being Minoru Mineta, as he says to Mineta, "You're not getting expelled. No one's going home today," as everyone is shocked to hearing this. However, Momo says, "Really? I mean, I knew he was lying. I guess I should have said something." As everyone says, "Well, maybe you should." As Zuki saying, "Come on, guys, it's our first day. We all got into this school with hard work. You can't just expect to expel us just like that." As Aizawa says, "Oh, I would have expelled you. If none of you didn't have potential, then yeah, I would. But I see that all of you do, even the weakest of you." And tells them to get a Sibyllus, and they can all leave school early. After that, Izuku was about to head home, until he hears a giant explosion coming from the other side of the school. Wondering, what the hell was that? He runs into the support course class, as he sees like tons of people running out of it, as he sees the girl wearing a black tank top and goggles with pink hair as well. As he says, "Hatsume, what the hell is going on?" As she says, "Oh, Midoriya, I didn't sorry about that." As Power Loader soon comes in saying, "Sorry about this. We were trying to work on today's experiment by seeing if any of the support course students have any potential. Hatsume's went off, so there's no need to alarm." After that, Izuku soon says, "Well, if that's the case, I'll be going now." As Hatsume saying, "Oh, Midoriya, if you need any help with your hero costume, come to me, and I'm willing to help out." As Power Loader says, "Hatsume, you can't ask hero course students if they want their equipment upgraded by other students just yet. Their costumes are already been made by other support companies, so it's already too late." As Izuku says, "I don't mind. Maybe in the near future. I'll ask for her help. She seems pretty capable." After that, Power Loader says, "Okay, if you say so, Midoriya." As she soon jumps up saying, "My first client, and I'm looking forward to our partnership, Midoriya." as she comes straight up to him, face right close to his face, as he begins blushing like crazy, saying, "Yeah, same. Catch you later," and soon leaves. And that's it. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please tell me what you guys think in the comments below, which helps on my channel a lot. And subscribe as well, which also helps on my channel. At any rate, this is Leon Mookie, signing out. Later.